Hey there guys, I know it's been a while since I have done any movie updates or out and about, some reviews or anything like that. So actually me and my brother are going to start doing this together, so it'd be more fun and I can get more information and videos out there to you guys. We're going to actually be doing it on this channel, so if you have not watched me before, please subscribe, comment, like my videos, whatever. But it's going to be more consistently. But today is an update, so I'll get right into it because I know that's what you guys came here for. Now, the first movie we have up is A Blind Bot. I've actually never seen it, but I have heard great things about it, and I'm a Michael Keaton fan, so it'll be Night Shift. Like I said, I've never seen this movie before, but I went off a recommendation off of one of my fellow YouTubers. But, you know, I hear it's really quirky and really funny. But, if you're a fan of horror movies, I heard some reason that you'd like this movie. Next up, we have A Young Doctor's Notebook. Now, I caught this series on Netflix. I didn't know a lot about it, but I have to say, when I watched it, I really enjoyed it. It's got Jon Hamm and Daniel Radcliffe in it. And I'm telling you what, it is actually really gory. I didn't know it was going to be that gory until I watched it, but I tell you what, it's like one of the most goriest shows I have seen in a long time. It's more gorier than The Walking Dead, but of course that's fake. So this right here, they use all practical effects in it and everything. This looks really cool and gritty. If you're a fan of horror movies, you'll like this movie, so I recommend this. Next we have is Jersey Boys. Now, I've actually never seen this movie. I got it at a family video. I heard great things about it. I've been wanting to see it. I'm kind of a fan of Jersey Boy music, but I am an Italian, so I think I'd like this movie. Plus, it's like a Clint Eastwood movie, so you can't go really wrong with that. Next is a really fun movie. I didn't watch it all. I felt like it kind of dragged on just a tad bit. It's John Dies at the End. Now, it's funny, it's quirky and gory, you know, everything. It's like kind of like a Dead Snow type movie. You know, it's like one of those dark comedies. I enjoyed it for what I've seen of it, but be prepared. It drags on. Now, the next movie is Deadfall. This is another Blind Bot. I did start watching a little bit, but I took it out because I had some personal issues I had to work out. I need to go back and check it out, but from what I've seen of it, it was pretty good. Next up, I got this at the pawn shop the other day. It's Lost Boys: The Tribe. I know a lot of people don't like the rest of the Lost Boys movies, but The Lost Boys is like one of my favorite movies of all time. So I got to get the collection, right? I mean, it just makes sense. Next up is The Langoliers, The Stand, and The Golden Years. Now, the only one I've actually seen is The Langoliers. So I'm telling you right now, if you have not seen The Langoliers, go watch that movie like right now. I can't say much about the other ones, but I've heard really good things. Next up we have is The Master. I'm a big fan of Joaquin Phoenix, but I've actually never seen this movie. I picked it up when Seymour Hoffman died, so it's like I said, it's a blind buy, but I'm really looking forward to opening this up. Not a lot of people have this movie in their collection, but I really thought it was a really cool movie. It's Transylvania. Now, it's quirky. It's kind of weird. If you're a fan of vampire movies, there's a movie called What We Do in the Shadows that has like just released. If you haven't seen that, I recommend that. It's kind of like this in a way, but not really. It's not like a documentary. Next up we have Damien, Omen 2. I haven't seen this. I like the first one, but this is like one of those collection movies. Got a little bit of glare going on right there. But this is like one of those collection movies, so I just got it. I haven't seen it. But my wife actually likes that better than the first one, so I'd be willing to check it out, I guess. Next up we have is No Mercy. Don't know much about this movie. I know it's got Richard Gere and, what's her name, Kim Basinger. My dad recommended this. He's not very good with movies, but he highly recommended this, so I'll be willing to check it out for him. Next up, we have the remake of The Stepfather. Now, what I did like about this movie is it stuck to the original as much as it actually could. They brought in Amber Heard, which is a really good actress, and I think, what's his name? Dylan Wash? No. Actually, I don't know who that is. But I tell you what, this is a great movie. If you like the original, you'll like this one. Now the original one, and don't quote me on this, I think it's black and white, I'm not sure. But it's actually a really good movie, and I recommend it. Next up we have Annabelle. Now I actually picked this up for $1. And because I'm a pawn shop guy, I go to pawn shops. You'll see more of that in my Out About videos. But you can't go wrong with picking up Annabelle for $1. I actually heard some bad things about it. But you know what? For the money, I'd be willing to check it out. Next up we have The Foreigner. Now I've actually never seen this, but I'm a really big fan of Steven Seagal's movies. His older movies, let me rephrase that. Now this is a newer movie, but I'm still willing to check it out just because of him. I heard some good things about it, so I'll be willing to check it out, I guess. Let's see, next up we have The Haunting in Connecticut 2. Not a big fan of this one. I mean, I've seen bits and pieces of it, and it just didn't really do it for me, but I'm a big fan of the first one. That's why I picked this one up. So, I mean, I just had all my moves full. So, blooper reel. Anyway, Burt Wonderstone. Great movie if you've never seen it. It's really funny. It's really quirky. I really, really recommend this. Sorry if it's dragging on, but I want to show you the rest of the movies I got. Now, a lot of people ain't going to have these in their collection. I like collect weird movies, but it's Dawn of the Living Dead. Yeah, I said that right. I've never seen it, but I've heard some iffy things about it, but I'd be willing to check it out. Now, it is like a college movie. It's like really, really low budget. But I'm still willing to check it out. I mean, I'm not saying anything good about it or not because I haven't checked it out. But I've heard, you know, quite a few good things about it and quite a few bad things about it. But you know what? I got it for $1. I can't beat it. So, next up we have Disaster LA. The Last Zombie Apocalypse Begins Here. Another cheap movie I've actually never seen, but I can't beat the price of these, so that's why I really pick them up. And plus, even if it is bad, it'd be good for a laugh, so. Well, guys, that's it. I don't know how many movies that was for you guys, but that's my latest pickups for today. Thank you guys for watching.